This is WinPlot. It's a free graphing package you can use. And it comes up, you click Window, choose 2 dimensions, and it'll pop up with this grid here. Now, before you start graphing, you can do your. I'm doing my page down now, and you can change it to from like -10 to +10 and -10 to +10 on both axes. Now, this will give you a better picture of what you'll see in terms of comparing it to a TA3, TA4. Now, there's lots of different options up here. Specifically, we're looking at the graphing. And I come up here to the equation, and I can choose explicit, or there's implicit also. But if I choose explicit, this is assuming that you've solved for y, or f of x. For example, if I want to graph y is equal to x, if I just simply put an x in here, and then I click OK, then you see gives you that graph. Now you can come up here and you can choose edit, and you can choose something else like x squared. Now how I do an x squared is I do x and then caret. That's above your 6. So if you do shift 6, that'll give you the caret, and then squared, and then click OK. Again, can come up here, do edit. If I do x to the third, so x caret 3, it'll give me that. If I do edit and x to the 1/2 power, well, just like the video on TA3, TA4, you have to put parentheses around the 1/2. So I do x caret beginning parentheses 1 divided by 2 closing parentheses. Now, some of these I'm not sure if I know. I know a little bit about WinPlot. Let's try square root. I think it's SQRT x. Yes, it is. That should give you the same graph as y is equal to x to 1/2. Now the cube root. Click help here. See if it gives us some different options. And I'm not seeing cube root. So let me go to help. I guess there's no table of contents. If I click here and click help, nope, still the same place. Definitely, if you want to do the cube root, you could do x caret and then beginning parentheses 1 divided by 3. That's what the cube root is equal to. And then if you click OK, gives us that. Let's see what this is. Equation. Okay, that puts the equation there. Family, duplicate. If I come add it up here. Let me look. Yeah, it's down here. Library or inventory, one of these. Library. Okay, this is how you put these in. So for the cube root, looks like square root, factorial, absolute value, pi, nth root of x. Here it is. Root, beginning parentheses, n comma x. I'd never remember that. Still remember it. Okay, so edit, root, and is it 3 comma x? Let's see. There it is. That's the cube root. X to the 1/3 gave us the wrong graph. I was kind of surprised. It actually should look like this. So if I want to do the 4th root of x, I guess I come here and I change this to 4, and then click OK. It looks like that. Now the absolute value. If I come here and choose absolute value, beginning parentheses, x, closing parentheses, that gives me that. Um, if I want to do a fraction, like x plus 3 over x minus 1, I do x plus 3 divided by x minus 1. So you put parentheses around the x plus 3, divided by, and then parentheses around the x minus 1. Now those are the main ones I think I had in the video. Just remember, if you're trying to figure out how to put something in, you probably can come here to the library, and this will give you an idea. Some of these down here you'll never use, but that's a graphing utility. Now there's another feature here. If you come up here to File, you can say Copy to Clipboard, or you can say bitmap to Clipboard. If I choose Copy to Clipboard, and then I bring up Word or something. Now once I bring up Word, now that I've copied it to the clipboard, it's a little slow coming up. There it is. Now if I do a paste, then you'll bring in that image. So it's a very easy way to bring in images from this package. You can also print it if you wanted to. You can change the image size, export the graphic in a certain format. Probably the most useful one is going to be this Copy to Clipboard. And then you just paste it in Word or whatever package you're using. Once you get in here, you can just click it one time and grab one of these corners and hold down your left mouse button and resize it to whatever you want. So the image size isn't terribly important on this.